Hi, I'm Dennis with Denmore's and Wise Auto Tools. And if you're trying to change one of the 248731 universal joints that's found commonly in the 93642, 93652 floor jacks made by Hein Werner, also labeled as Lincoln, and several other brands, you'll find that the U-joint doesn't fit through the yoke. You can unscrew it. It's right down in here. You can actually unscrew this, but you won't be able to remove it completely. So I'm going to go through this real quick just to show you how to change it. It's fairly simple, but on the older ones you would be able to take the U-joint out and replace it without having to remove this yoke assembly. But now the hole is smaller than the U-joint. I believe over the years they've increased the diameter of the U-joint, making it stronger. So now it doesn't fit through, so you have to remove the yoke. So we'll go through that and show some quick steps to be able to change that in probably about 15 minutes or so. One of the first steps is going to be remove the jack handle, and this is only finger tight right now, but I'm removing the bolt in the back that allows the jack handle to come completely off of the jack. Alright, so after that's out of the way, you'll see that this yoke assembly here that we have to remove is on a couple of pivot pins on either side there. But to get this moved away, we have to loosen up the side bolts, and to get to some of the side bolts, the wheels actually have to come off on the back, the casters. So we're going to go ahead and remove those right now. Once those are removed, the nuts, you just lift up on it, slide those out of the way. Alright, and then that allows us access on both sides to get to these bolts on the side. Since I'm not removing the pump assembly down here, I'm just loosening these bolts, kind of leaving this together. It's going to make it a little easier to put everything back together once we get that U-joint changed. That should allow us to get this apart enough, I believe. Let's see, there's actually one more reinforcement bar that may not be on all the jacks. It's on some of the newer ones. Alright, so once we can pry this enough to get the yoke out, and we'll be able to change that out. Since this is a new jack that we're using for the demo, trying to take a little extra care not to mess up the paint on it. So that's got that out. Now you go ahead and unscrew the U-joint right here. You take it out and obviously just screw the new one in. You want to take a look at the O-ring. Make sure you don't leave any of the old O-ring in there. And this one is intact, so we know that that's good. You want to put a little lubricant on the new O-ring so when it goes in it doesn't cut it. So there it is. You can see that the new U-joint is in place. All we got to do is put the handle on and it's all done. But we do have these replacement 248731 U-joints that fits a majority of these 2-ton and 3-ton jacks at denlorstools.com and wiseautotools.com.